Hey guys, it's Dustin. Am I too far away? I can get closer. That is a polar bear that I recently, or a polar bear mask. Maybe I'll wear it. This is a polar bear mask that I recently got for my apartment. Um, it's very hot. Sorry. Hi. Polar bears are part of the Arctic ecosystem, and the Arctic is, latitudinally speaking, very close to Norway, as far as coordinates go. This is a terrible lead-in. Norwegian Arms are a band that I've followed for about 2 years now, but I was lucky enough to see the other night at a big snow Buffalo Lounge in South Bushwick. With another band called Savages and another Philadelphia band. Norwegian Arms are from Philadelphia, called Hop Along. It was the other Philadelphia band. But I wanted to talk about Norwegian Arms today because I think that they're a great band that everyone should know about. They're a duo made up of Keith Birthday and Dr. Awkward, who is also known as Eric Slick and is the drummer for another Philadelphia band called Dr. Dog. But they're a sort of psych folk duo that play songs inspired by Keith Birthday, whose name is actually Brendan. A year he spent in Siberia, which totally sounds like something a band would, mythologize themselves to get more hyper press. But if you listen to the lyrics and the sentiment behind behind Keith Birthday's songs, it's either the greatest ploy I've ever seen, or it's a really lush backstory that has great personal weight to it. So I had the pleasure of seeing them, and their setup is really sparse. It's Brendan plays the mandolin and sings and shrieks and provides some witty banter, and Eric, or Dr. Awkward, plays a single floor tom and a synthesizer at the same time, which is always nice to see people multitasking. And he's really got quick hands. Both of them have. He used to play a bucket for years. 2 years. I had only seen him play a bucket, but now he. I'm sorry, I realize I've been addressing my own image and not the camera, not my audience. So he's upgraded to a floor tom, which one can only assume was a long time coming, since he spends the other half of his career behind an actual drum kit. But their songs are sparse yet melodically overflowing. Brendan doesn't have your typical voice. He sort of shrieks and intones his way through songs, although he clearly has an amazing range and a gift for melody. I actually think that he would make a great R&B singer. A lot of people compare them to Animal Collective, early Animal Collective, specifically to the Campfire Songs / Sung Tongs era, and I certainly think that there is a kinship in their vibes, but I don't know. There's something about Norwegian Arms that to me does not feel derivative, and anything they've borrowed really upholds what they're doing. I mean, at the show that I was at, Brendan made reference to one of their songs being about bicycles, which is a common hipster trope in Brooklyn and New York City. And I think that, sure, a song about bicycles is something twee and to be disregarded or regarded with a tinge of irony. But the thing is, I was completely enraptured in this song about bicycles, and the motion of the song, the chugging rhythm, and the yelps and the repetition of the chorus felt to me like riding a bicycle. There's something so inherently simple about the construction and presentation of these songs, and you can't always understand the words, although there are quite often a lot of them, that I really felt as if I was following a story. I mean, these guys are clearly not without a sense of humor. They have pseudonyms, and they playfully refer to themselves as psych folk, which is a clear nod to, or freak folk, an entire movement that includes, Jana Hunter, Devendra Banhart, Animal Collective, all sorts of people. They have often thrown in a cover of Indus Club into their set, so they clearly know that you have to be able to laugh at yourself. But I do think there's something more going on, and I would really recommend checking them out. They've got a new record coming out soon. They're playing at Pete's Candy Shop on the 25th of July. And yeah, I really think that they're going to be a band to watch. They're a part of the Philadelphia collective Deer House, which I don't really know much about them other than that they also include Wild Vibes and Golden Ages, the now defunct electronic band from Philadelphia, and that they put on a really interesting couple of shows in the last couple of years in Philadelphia, which I just think has a great burgeoning musical scene. Little Big League is another band. Hop Along, as I mentioned, were great. Sort of, real rock and roll band fronted by a girl with an incredible voice and a lot of energy. I don't know her name. And just a lot of exciting bands coming out of Philadelphia. A small band that just has gotten some press called The Roots. That was a joke. As I said, Dr. Dog, Man, Plastic Little. Just really a lot of great bands, great art, Vox Populi. I think that it is a city to watch if you haven't already been watching. And again, I really hope that you will check out Norwegian Arms. They have a Bandcamp that you can Google and a website, and they are also featured on Deer House's website. That's house with an A-U-S. I don't know what they were doing with that. And I think more people should play the mandolin.